I want to take a few minutes to talk about an incredibly troubling story that is not getting enough coverage. Last week there was a train derailment in Palestine, Ohio. A train containing vinyl chloride spilled massive amounts of the chemical. It's hard to find an exact number of just how much was spilled, but it's around 100,000 gallons. Now, vinyl chloride is a very dangerous chemical for a bunch of different reasons. One of them is that it's got a very low boiling point. So as soon as it's exposed to open air, it turns to gas. When that gas is in the environment, it turns into hydrochloric acid, which can have significant health consequences and massive environmental consequences. And this is getting barely talked about in the national news. But it is an environmental catastrophe, and one that we don't really know the scale of. But this is what it looks like from above, and this is a photo of the site. But there's more to this story. For starters, the cover-up has already begun, as a reporter from News Nation was arrested after asking a bunch of questions at a press conference. And it's becoming increasingly clear that the rail company behind this, Norfolk Southern, has a long history of fighting against regulations that could have prevented this accident. For starters, the train was not classified as a high-hazard flammable train, which is clearly not the case. But the company also fought back against more stringent braking rules. Specifically, regulators were pushing for something called electronically controlled pneumatic brakes, or ECP. Although that idea got dropped during the Trump administration, shortly after a $6 million donation to GOP campaigns by the rail industry. Probably a coincidence. Which means that they're still using the braking system developed in 1868. But there's more still. Norfolk Southern is trying to buy off the town. Even as consequences become more and more clear, like pets in the town beginning to die, simply from exposure to chemicals. Norfolk Southern has offered the town $25,000. There are 5,000 residents in the town. It works out to $5 a person. Now, Norfolk Southern is worth about $50 billion, and they've been buying back billions of dollars of stock over the last few years. But the best they offered is $5 a person. This is appalling on so many levels. This has the potential to be a historic environmental catastrophe, and leadership is focused on the cover-up, and the rail industry is focused on washing its hands. And the media seems to be largely wandering right past it. This situation is urgent and deserves our attention.